Hello everyone, this is East Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. So as you can see, I already have a decent run score, and that's because while I was doing random arena matches throughout the week, it just so happened that I got a streak of decently high scores, and I happened to get all the bonus unit kills, and then I got the score, which you can see it's probably going to hold up to get me back into tier 21, so we're just going to do 3 random matches today. Feels bad, man. Because, I could just, now I get a 730. Seriously. My ceiling's, 740, so stuff like this is just, really. So, yeah, we're not going to... I personally don't want to burn Arena Crest for content, because I feel like it's going to eventually stab me in the back, but... I mean, I'll think about it. If tomorrow, it's looking like I'm gonna drop out, then I might record a silent run. I don't know. But we're just gonna take whatever 3 matches we get and fail, obviously. So here we see Reinhardt for standard Quick Impulse, Moonbow stuff with Lancebreaker. Green dual inventory Sonya. That's interesting. I guess it does make sense, Excalibur, Dark Excalibur and Moonbow, and then Leg Yarn, Felt Red Dual Flying, and No Seal, Gale Force, I don't know what's going on there, and Dangerous Percutes Lance, Ignis, FE, but that won't be too much of a problem. So, I guess the main issue here is this Reinhardt. But if I'm being honest, I could probably just put her on a defense tile and she'll just wall him for days because attack tactics all the way over here. So we're gonna panic deploy Sonya here, and this Reinhardt, he's gonna have 54 attack, so when few arms on a defense tile, it's not gonna be very nice for Reinhardt. Not at all. Not even the OP Moonbow can save him. I mean, he's gonna be able to do some damage because of Moonbow, but this shouldn't be too challenging. Leg Yarn here doing quite a bit of tanking because of her nice space defense, and Fume doesn't have attack defense spawn active, so now Reinhardt's going to activate his Moonbow and do a bit of damage, but we're just gonna heal it all back. And because of Quick Riposte, we're able to double back regardless of his Lancebreaker because of Quick Riposte OPness. And Sonya's gonna get wrecked. Sephiorm. I just realized, have I been doing arena videos with animations? I don't think I have, so I guess this is some new content, Kappa. I can just rally here, and this FE is kind of weird. I know New's granting buffs to her, but I'm just doing it for the memes because there's no rally in the game right now except rally up attack, where you can get something beneficial out of the actual engagement from rallying. Because with rally up attack, you only get +6 attack, so Leg Yarn only gets +3 to all stats. But this FE can't really do much to us. We can go ahead and just run for a second though. Because ideally I want to get into a better position, so I'm just going to run around. Because why not? Probably going after Tiki. Which means this match is gonna take longer, but yeah, off a defense tile, we can probably still tank it easily, but we're just gonna do this because why not? Get Effie to come back around, and then engage her on the defense tile. So now we've basically inverted places and we can just end turn. So yeah, it wasn't necessary per se, but Yeah, I just doing. I don't think it was necessary. But that's one match down. This course is only a 730, so it's not too difficult. And we have defense tiles. Defense tiles makes arena cheat. Seriously, game? Okay, just give me low roll matches, and then you give me high roll matches every other time. So you can see there's some stacking going on. Unfortunately, we can't panic ploy and engage at the same time, so we're just gonna do this to maximize buffs on Fjorm. And Tiki is going to wall because defense tiles are 100% balanced, no lie. But we're just charging up our special at this point. And we can probably just straight up player phase even. So we'll just do that. Because either way our ether is going to get wrecked. The only difference is that if we annihilate Tiki player phase, then we can bait Fjorm enemy phase. So, I mean, these matches are not challenging at all because there's defense tiles. Like, maybe if there were no defense tiles, then it'd be a little harder. But like, because of like, you know, this Raven actually has a bit of attack. But as we will see, Gale Force is gonna actually make it matter a bit. So, for reference, if you haven't been watching my arena videos, this is like the same core I've been using every week to buff. So, with attack defense bond, she has 41 defense. Ally support is 43. And then the rally and drive defense is another +6. So that's 49. So she gets 49 defense. Versus this Raven who's going to have 78 attack against her. So like he's actually gonna do a lot. What the problem is, because of the speed buffs we're packing, so I guess he also is gonna get rally attack as well. It shouldn't matter because he can't double since Nino and Adult Tiki provide drive speed and the rally and the ally support. So she has 48 speed. So she actually outspeeds him. So we shouldn't have too many problems here. And we have ether and stuff, like he'll do a bit of damage, but it's not enough. So we're going to wreck face on Raven because defense tiles are 100% balanced. I mean, either way we would have been able to tank a single hit anyways. So it doesn't entirely matter. But we can go ahead and buff Fjorm and take another 0 because defense tiles again are super balanced. Like if you completely remove defense tiles from arena maps, it would be a lot harder. And I mean a lot, because the ability to stack your defense to match up to some of these offensive sets, super important. And especially when you're going against the weapon triangle, like Fjorm going against green armors, it's huge. You have a Brave Ike, so this should be kind of interesting. Or not, we'll see. Chill defense gets absorbed by Adult Tiki, so that's not a huge problem. Special Spiral Ether, that's actually kind of interesting. He only has 42 defense, and there's no buffs to defense, so that is going to be the downfall of this team, not packing defense buffs. But we're just going to have Noe sit over here for no reason. And now we can simultaneously bait 2 units, and we can just continue the train of death. So Fjorm can, again, if there was defense tiles, it'd be a lot easier to not take damage, but we have ether, so we don't have to really worry about that. I'm not going to heal too much off this ether, but it's still fine. I feel like I should be doing this from now on. Lol. So the thing with Brave Ike here is he has low res. So if we employ someone like Tiki, we can definitely do some things. So we're gonna go here. He's probably going to go onto the forest tile. but Nephany doesn't have a chance here. It actually doesn't. Interesting.
Let's go.
So like as you can see, he has such low res, and he's not gonna double, so Irvan's gonna proc. So with that logic, you might think, oh, we can employ Adult Tiki and just bait.
Of course.
Which technically speaking, we can. I think I'm kind of leaning towards that option.
As you say.
Can also, you know, Fiorm definitely does chunk into him pretty well. But the key here is if we bait with Tiki, then his special is going to be at 3 cooldown, so then we have to bait again with Fiorm instead of initiating. Otherwise, we let him proc his ether and then things kind of go downhill. So the plan is to let Tiki do the fighting, but she's going to have quite a bit of attack. She's going to have 57 attack, which versus Ike is an exact kill, which kind of feels bad, man. So there's a few ways we can combat this. We can put Tiki here, Nino here, just completely isolate everyone, which I don't like that idea, but
Do my best.
we're gonna do it. Yeah.
Guide me. Yes.
So we can do this. And also, I guess because Tiki does chip him down to basically death, we can just attack him player phase even. So, not too difficult again.
Please.
That's our max attack. Allows us to do a bit of damage to some green units. And that's another kill. So yeah, that wasn't really too difficult. Nothing scary at all. The Brave Ike was maybe going to be scary, but it wasn't too scary of a build. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ether Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye.